Season Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Watch the run. Kill. Alert. Kill. Turn up. Shit.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
We got 4. Check that. Hey, alert 3.
To throw is Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Brissett. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 2nd and 9, Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Brissett to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They don't want it. Keep playing.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Let's get it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We keep going.
To throw, Brissett. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brissett. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, zero. Kill. Check. 14, got it.
Elliott running right. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. There to get him down defensively, Brian Allen.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Jim. Shoot. Out. Safe.
This is Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Tighten up. Check three. Watch out. Under 10. 10. Watch the safety creep.
Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The 37-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Undercross. I'll go special.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 50.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch two. Here we go. Check 49.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. White now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Throwing. Brissett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Brissett. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Play fake. Brissett. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd down and goal. Brissett.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To Thompson on the draw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Hopkins' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's White. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them mid-order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Check.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Alert. I'm coming after you. One left. 2. Right, easy.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
What? 380. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch out. Motion. Large motion. He's coming. Double alert. He's coming. Double up. Watch the shift.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Check cross. Switch. Go, 14. Come.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Watch two. Watch screen. Well. Check. Let's go double count right here. Double count. You can't block me. Good. Watch the backer. Off. Watch two. I got one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. 7 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Choose the mic. Echo. Watch two. Go. Mike two. Don't get nervous. Good guys, 4 down. Slam. He's crashing. Got it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Elliott. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Choose the mic. He don't know no better. Hey, 0. 14. Cut.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella, and the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Brissett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
You better break. Hang out. Bam.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Check 26. Check the backer. Hey, 0.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Go. All set. Choose the mic. We got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brian Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on now.
Brissett now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Brissett. And no, it's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check 24, check 24. 40. Mike 2. Go 14. Choose the mic. Who that? Mike 2. Watch 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You. Share. Deuce. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bang. Share. Check 99. Tempo. Nice.
Now Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Bulldozes past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Brissett. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
54, Mike, 54.
Brissett on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
Right there, 54.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. He's got Thompson here, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Get him.
A 6-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. Echo, echo.
Brissett again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 5-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire...
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and he makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Watch 2. Got it. I'm coming after you.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's a what? Good, 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mike 1. No gain on this defense. No. Hey, alert. So Mike's #1. It's just me and you. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Hey, let's get that ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Back. Run left. You got tight. You got tight right there. Rush in. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Brissett. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brissett. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake, Brissett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then